Welcome back to another episode of Two Sushi Rolls podcast. I am your host, as always, George E. here, king of the fucking castle. And I am joined by my lovely co-host and wife,
Leslie E., and I am the mama bear.
You're always going to be the mama bear.
Of course.
And welcome back to another episode. We are episode number 8, and we got a lot of cool announcements. We're having a little bit of fun, having a nice little late recording in our office.
Not that late.
It's not that late. It's
parent late.
Right now it's 9 p.m. It's parent late. All right, it's parent for parents. This is late. We are shooting at 9, but you guys will get us all day if you want to. Directly through iTunes, Spotify, every Monday. You guys know the drill. We got a lot of great announcements. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm going to let it slip, and I'm going to let you guys know what it is right now. First of all, we're going to have a very talented photographer. He goes by Orion the Hunter Photography. His name is Anthony J. He has really great photography. I really recommend you guys go check him out right now on Instagram. He is Anthony J. Orion the Hunter Photography. Go check it out. He's the kind of photography that I think everybody has kind of at one point kind of seen. It's very artistic,
I like it.
but his point of view, I love it. It makes me wonder. Like, I could sit on his Instagram, go through the photos he shot, and like I'm just like wondering like what was going on that day. Who's that person's story? Because he takes a lot of portraits. He takes a lot of
people watching, kind of.
And you know what? It brings out the beauty in humanity. You know, that he can capture such beautiful moments. You know, it makes you wonder what these people's stories are. You know, like, and just beautiful photography. Like, I like getting lost and kind of just imagining what, you know, the story the photo tells, because you know photos not only tell stories, but it's like he has on his Instagram. You know, it's a form of time travel, you know.
Yeah.
Photos are a form of time travel. So he's from Chicago. He's a time traveler, all right? Original content. You can also find him on Facebook at Orion the Hunter Photography, Twitter at Orion the Hunter 7, and he also has an Etsy.
Yeah, he has an Etsy. It seems like he sells like different kinds of cameras, and he also makes like his own like wrist things for your cameras and camera accessories. And it's very nice. It's very nice. He does a lot. He does a lot.
Yeah, very talented. Very talented. We're having him on the show.
Ooh.
All right? He's coming into the studio on the 29th. Now, catch this, guys. We're going to be having a pretty heavy 2 weeks for the 29th, between the 29th and the 6th of October. We have a total of 4 guests that we have booked to come to the show. So we got a lot of people. Some of these days are going to be double recording, so there's going to be double the content for you guys. Double the content. A lot of great people coming in. Don't forget, on the 6th, we're also shooting with Joe Cepeda, and we got an awesome addition to the roster. We're also going to have Adorium. He is a DJ based in Chicago. I've seen him live quite a few times when he was doing a few shows. He's friends with my brother Mario. Really great dude, man. Really great dude. He's been very dedicated to the art. He's been sticking to it. He's all over the Chicago scene. If you guys haven't seen him already, which I'm probably sure you guys have, but if you guys have not, definitely go check him out. He's all over the mid. I mean, he's doing all kinds of stuff. The guy's working really hard right now. It was actually very difficult to book him, but we're going to have him come in on the 6th of October to record the same day as Joe Cepeda. So that day, we're going to be recording 2 separate episodes. That means double the content, folks. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
if you guys are noticing that I'm talking very fast,
It's this Red Bull.
It's the Red Bull talking, baby.
Yeah. Wait, did you just buy that right now?
I don't know. This is just sitting here.
Oh.
I think it's from earlier.
Oh my god. I was like, yeah, I don't remember.
No, I mean, it's new.
I don't remember
it's
you
new.
buying that.
I'm not being too grimy here. It's definitely new. I just cracked it open right now. Yes, folks. And also, the 29th, we're gonna have Recluse come into the studio as well. I didn't forget about him, guys. I just kind of got lost to my little Red Bull bench here. Yeah. But he's been in the studio. I guess he's been recording some new tracks. There was a little bit of a setback, but
he's busy.
Will's busy. He's trying to make sure because he likes to really refine his work, and I respect that. A guy who could have put out something that's not fully refined. It's kind of trash. He's not about that.
No.
He wants to make sure that what he pumps out is going to sound to the fullest, the experience that he wants his fans to hear. And I completely respect that. I mean, everybody always has setbacks. I mean, heck, we had a few setbacks last week with the second show that's coming in for us for under our umbrella, which is Wasabi Wednesdays. I know we were promising you guys for a while that that was coming, and there's a lot of setback, guys. There's a lot of work that goes into this. People's personal lives have to align with the schedule, but we are happy to say that there's a lot of stuff coming your way.
Yes.
And if you guys haven't already checked out the teaser episode, you guys can find it on iTunes right now. It is Wasabi Wednesdays. You guys will see the mug of a very handsome gentleman, Mr. Mr. Momo. But he actually made some really, really, really good graphic art.
Yeah, he made his own art.
He really wanted it to match the aesthetic to our art that we have already. And man, did he do a good job.
Yeah.
He's always in the studio. Say hi, Mr. Momo.
Hey, how's it going, you guys?
He's always here in the studio. Not only is he great staff, but he's a great host. You guys have to check out his show. It's a little bit more on the serious end. If you guys are looking for a more serious, going to bed, you want to hear some cool news. He talks about current technology. He talks about current events. And I mean, it's fun, guys. You guys got to definitely check that out. He's going to have a lot of content coming your way. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a setback, but he has quite a few episodes now on reserve right now that he's going to mass release pretty soon. So looking for that, guys. We'll definitely announce that. And those are the announcements that we have. And if you guys right now are out there and you guys aren't as excited as we are, go drink a fucking Red Bull.
They're not. You might be like laying down right now.
Oh, well, they might not. They might listen to this in the morning.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's true. Yeah, drink a Red Bull.
Don't assume what they're doing. Don't assume their gender. Don't assume their politics. And don't assume if they're laying down or waking up listening to our... what did our friend Phil say? Our leathery voices. All right, guys. His episode was really fun. I had a lot of fun shooting with Phil.
Yeah.
Last episode, I was kind of scared to post up, guys, where it's kind of you guys getting to know us. It was very intimate.
I was
very nervous, guys. You guys could totally tell the difference of tone in that episode, and we didn't mean to get all serious on you guys. It was just we figured you guys may want to know a little bit about us, and trust me, guys, whether you guys liked it or not, we appreciate you guys listening to us. We'd appreciate your feedback. And, it was a tough episode to post.
Yeah, we were even deciding if we wanted
If we even wanted to post it, but we couldn't let you guys down and miss any content.
We did.
Now, we did also want to talk a little bit about October. We mentioned before that October was going to be filled with all kinds of Halloween special stuff for you guys. And we're asking all you guys who are listening right now, please go onto our Instagram or our Facebook page at Two Sushi Rolls Podcast. All right? Mm-hmm. And send us a direct message. Send us an email. You guys could also reach us through email at twosushirollspodcast@gmail.com. and send us your paranormal stories. It's going to be October. Let's tell our stories. I think everybody I've met has some kind of story that has either been told to them or they firsthand experienced. Now, I want skeptics and I want people who truly believe that, something paranormal happened to them or that it happened to the person that they got the story from. So please send us your guys' story. If you guys would much rather have a phone call conversation during a live recording and tell your story through that, we'd also appreciate that. But if you guys are afraid of, hearing your voice and hearing yourself, hey, write it down. Send it to us. We'd love to hear it. We'd love to read it on the show. Yeah, we'd love to share it. And yeah, we want to have the Halloween episodes, kind of filled in with, spooky facts. But definitely, I want to hear spooky stories, man. I want to hear people's hauntings, man. I think everybody's got a story to share. Like I said, I don't think we would be in short supply. So make sure you guys send those in. Like I said, we're going to be doing it all through October. We're also going to be sending out some new bonus content, which is going to be specifically for the Patreon. So if you guys want to tune in and listen to an extra episode that actually won't be on the regular feed for Spotify or iTunes, please meet us up for that. We're going to be doing gatherings for those. I don't want to give away too much of what we're going to be doing, but let me tell you guys this: we're going to have more than one person in the studio for those special Patreon audio podcasts. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some friends. That'll be a surprise. So we'll fill you guys in more on that through our Patreon and our Facebook page as soon as we get that set up. And that's my announcement for October.
Yeah.
That's my announcement for October.
We're so excited for October.
I'm excited. I got dad boner for days. All right. Now, did you want to do your announcement?
Oh, mine. Okay.
Yeah, your little announcement you've been working on. I'm not as excited as you are, but I could see how you could be excited.
Well, that's a step in the right direction. All right. So ever since I was little, I've been Nintendo stan my whole life. My first system was Nintendo 64, and like every Christmas afterwards, I got like a new Nintendo system. That's just how it was.
Legit gamer girl for life.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo at least.
Nintendo girl, yeah, okay.
And one of my favorite, it is, I think, next to Zelda, my favorite series is Animal Crossing. And I own every single Animal Crossing game that was released in the U.S. I don't have the 64 version because that wasn't released in the U.S., but they just announced the new one for Switch, and I've been waiting since the Wii U, and they didn't come out with an they came out with an Animal Crossing game for the Wii U.
But hasn't Nintendo just been fucking people on their, game releases for like the longest time now?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I don't really play Nintendo that much, but it's like Bruce said. Don't fan out too hard and, choose a side. But I have to choose a side. I'm a PlayStation guy. PlayStation and PC.
I've never owned a PlayStation system. It's always been Nintendo.
I love that.
But, yeah, the Wii U, they kind of let us down with a lot of stuff because I have one. And I didn't buy a Switch, even though they came out with the new Zelda game. But now they came out with this new Animal Crossing in 2019, so now we have to get one.
Who's going to get one?
We.
We? Yeah. You have a Wii at home?
No, we are gonna get one.
We're gonna get one.
Yeah, because I have to play Animal Crossing. I have to. I have owned every single one. I even have the adapter that connects to the GameCube.
Nice.
So when you play the GameCube Animal Crossing, you could go to an island because you connect it to your Game Boy Advance, and you can go to an island in Animal Crossing on the GameCube version, and I did that.
So why am I getting involved with this? Why am I having to...
Because, babe, I have to.
You have to?
I have to have this new Animal Crossing game. I waited so long. Every single Nintendo Direct, E3, I was waiting, and all they did was announce a Smash Bros, which is like cool, yeah, but...
What do you mean cool? Yeah, I'd rather play Smash Bros than Animal Crossing. What the fuck? I don't want to go collect bugs.
Oh.
I want to beat somebody's ass with Charizard. I want to fuck somebody up with Samus, like Zero Suit Samus. Like that's what I want to do.
No, but for real, Animal Crossing. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, you're wholesome, and you know how to have fun.
All right, here's my question. I know you just had birth. What was it? 2 weeks ago, right? It's going on 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So It's too early to split the sushi roll, so, I mean, how are we going to make
What?
this deal?
Oh,
What?
I need a...
Don't Me Too movement me right now.
What? Okay, no. I need one.
All right, no, I'll get you one.
Happy wife, happy life, remember?
I've been trying to do that. It's not a happy life, folks. I'll tell you that much. It's a ruse. They just want you to buy everything. And the next thing you know, that wasn't good enough. Because you didn't pick up a fucking plate.
Oh, my God.
I do pick up my plates, though, I'll be honest with you.
No, he does not.
Okay. I don't pick up my plates.
No.
But I do wash my own plate and mugs.
What?
Okay, I don't do that either, folks.
What? Yeah, why are you lying?
Okay, I'll get you the
switch.
I'll get you the switch.
Yeah.
Let's just not talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Let's just not talk about this anymore, baby. Let's move on.
I love Animal Crossing.
I know. Well, there's your news on Animal Crossing, folks.
just had to.
Everybody's so excited to hear about it. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure right now, Bruce is out there rubbing his chin and saying, yes.
Yeah, I know.
He's agreeing out there with you.
Yeah.
Bruce never disagrees with you. Love you, Bruce. Another thing we wanted to talk to you was about our sponsor. As you guys know, one of our sponsors right now is Basic Roofing. TX.com, and it is also basicroofingil.com. They've been a great sponsor of the show, also great fans of the show. They've been listening. If you guys didn't know, they during Hurricane Harvey in Texas, a lot of homes were devastated through floods, hailstorms, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was unforgiving weather.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It was unforgiving weather.
Very bad.
Well, these guys decided to, go out there and help people out, and
because it was very busy. Like, if you needed your home to be fixed, like, you were going to have a really hard time finding a company.
And let me tell you guys this firsthand from my brothers. They were out there on business doing this with the owner of the company, Jesus. Lucero. He's actually the owner of BasicRoofingTX.com. And they went out there and they were helping people do claims and making sure they got the maximum out of it. From what I heard is that people would put signs outside of their house saying, "We have insurance, please help." There was so much damage that it was so hard to find a contractor out there who would even come check your roof, your insides, who would even basically come in and do and do the overall claim for your insurance. There was just too many, and they were putting signs out. People were standing outside of their homes and holding up signs saying, "We need help. We have insurance." And it was terrible. I mean, there was a shortage of contractors, basically.
Yeah, it was very hard to find someone to come help you rebuild your home.
Yeah, and they were out there and they were helping people. They actually helped a high school that took in some damage, and they rebuilt them a new gymnasium. They had HVAC guys go in. I mean, it was a crazy project, guys. Well, it's very unfortunate that this is happening again, and now it's happening in the Carolinas, and
again.
What other parts has the hurricane been hitting, Mo?
It's been hitting places like I believe it's going to be hitting Massachusetts. It's basically the whole eastern seaboard.
The whole eastern seaboard, folks.
The worst places are the Carolinas.
The Carolinas, yeah.
And Virginias.
Okay. Now, for all you folks out there, our hearts are out to you guys. It's terrible. It's terrible.
My friend lives out there, and she just posted a picture, like a tree went through her car.
That's terrible.
It completely fucked up her car.
So in these times, the same thing's going to happen. There's going to be supply shortages. There's going to be gas stations charging $25 for a Lunchable. They're going to be charging, $100 for a case of water. We've seen it happen, folks. This isn't something out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
The moment this kind of stuff is out there, nobody has your back. You're in a moment of distress, and absolutely nobody has your back.
Yeah,
Could you imagine how helpless that would be? You lose your home, and overnight,
And then not only that, like hotels rack up their prices.
Of course.
Like you need somewhere to go, and now you can't afford anywhere. Places that were like
Yeah.
$80 a night, now they're $200 a night.
Exactly. And then you had priests like Joel Osteen who absolutely did nothing to help anybody out. I mean, these are men of God, and they were turning people down. It was garbage, man. And we've already seen this happen once. And it's going to happen again in the Carolinas. Now, I'm not going to sit here and put like, oh, well, let's hope that Trump. I'm not going to go there. Because you know what? When it comes to a situation like this, it's not just the government that needs to,
Step in.
It's every citizen, man. You own a convenience store, don't rack up your prices.
Yeah,
That's bullshit,
come on.
man. That's bullshit, man. Don't capitalize on something like that.
And like, as business owners, like we understand like profit, but this is just like terrible. Aren't you a person? Aren't you a human?
Help your neighbor. Just be a human. This has nothing to do with politics. This has nothing to do with religion. Just be a good neighbor, man. Be a good fellow human, dude. Help each other out. Well, in these trying times, we got Basic Roofing. They're going to be going out there. I think they're going to be, I can't remember if they said that today they were leaving or if it's going to be next Friday. They're sending guys out there immediately. And like we told you guys before, the insurance company literally has seminars. Whatever insurance company, all those major insurance companies out there that you're paying every month or on a yearly basis to insure your home from all this kind of damage, they take seminars so that you don't get a full
what you signed for.
What you signed for. What they want to do is pay the least amount of work, the least amount of bidding. They're not out for your interest. They don't care that you just lost your home. They don't care that your home is devastated and you have nowhere to live. They don't care.
They don't.
At the end of the day, making a profit is their bottom line. All right. Now, okay, that's their business. That's their business structure. That's how they work. Fine. Well, we got people like Basic Roofing, TX.com, that is going to go to these places and they fight with your insurance company. If the insurance company says, you know what, we're only going to pay this much,
they have an adjuster that will come.
They will fight till the end with you, folks, to make sure that you get full 100% covered job. If not, they will battle till they get the most coverage for you.
They will battle for months.
But these guys are very experienced. They have a huge success rate. And here's the thing. They have people that they worked with. They have other companies that they, associate with that, are doing, they're doing the same thing out there. There's going to be a lot of companies out there. And like I said, our support is out there for these guys who are actually going out there and making sure that this is going to happen. We hope for fast relief in, this area. I think the next episode we're actually going to have one of the guys from Basic Roofing on the phone. He's going to let us know a little bit of the, firsthand exposure that he has out there. And to let us know how we could help.
Yeah.
What are some preventative steps that people could take to, avoid full devastation? And maybe we can even get some tips from them on, how to make sure that we don't sign anything with the insurance company,
until we know.
We know fully that these guys could fight for you,
Yeah.
We'll be having them on the show. They'll be letting us know what's going on about that. But like we said before, this is devastating, and we really hope that, this, what is it, for Hurricane Florence?
Yeah, Florence.
Man.
Yeah.
Let's, my prayers are out there for those people, man. This past, the past week, we also, we went through the holiday. I wouldn't call it a holiday. What would you call it?
What, Labor?
No, the 9/11, babe.
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, it's not a holiday. It's more like a remembrance.
Like a memory day, Memorial Day kind of thing?
Yeah.
Anniversary. I mean, it's the anniversary, folks. It's not a holiday, That was also pretty tough. I don't know where you guys were for 9/11. I was young, but I was old enough to know what was going on, and it was pretty fucking scary, guys. It was pretty fucking scary. And on Facebook all week, I was seeing messages and
phone calls.
That were the last ones that were made by some of the people who were dying in the World Trade Centers on the planes. And Man, they're rough.
Yeah, those are extremely hard
They're
to
rough.
listen to.
I mean, some of the stuff I wouldn't wish it on my enemies, man. All of it, honestly.
No.
It's terrible. Yeah, man. And we got, I mean, just devastation left and right. And, you know, that's one of the main things that I love about America is that it's very resilient. Despite any obstacle, we always seem to overcome it.
Yeah.
And even when times seem very dark and tough and like, you know, things are never going to change, we get things like, you know, civil rights movements where, look, you know, that changed the world. And even though sometimes it feels like history backpedals, I mean, I have faith in this country.
Yeah, it always improves, at least here.
Yeah. You know, and it's one of those where, you know, John F. Kennedy, as corny as it sounds, me saying this, you know, he said, you know, not ask, you know, what your country could do for you, but ask what you can do for your country.
Yeah.
Something around those lines. Sorry
Yes,
if I butchered that line, guys, out there for you guys, but it's basically what he said. And I feel the same way. I think we need to really focus on that again.
Yeah, I feel like people assume like, oh, that's the president's job. Everything is the president's
It's all
job.
our jobs. This is why places like Mexico are going down the drain sometimes too, guys, because sometimes the citizens themselves don't stop stuff. They see that, you know, they have the opportunity to steal or whatever the case is. You know, we need to have each other's back, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I think another point of that is like not everything goes to the government. Like we have to go out and vote, and we have to go do a lot of this. I feel like a lot of people talk about their political stance, and then they don't go out and vote, and then they get upset. And that.
Yeah, I personally, you know, I saw a lot of point of views, you know, but you know, from the left and the right, you know, and I saw points that I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I disagreed 100% with everybody, except I had mixed emotions about everybody, but I wasn't 100% satisfied with
Anyone
really, to be 100% honest with you guys. I wasn't 100% satisfied.
No.
And, you know, that's all right. If you guys weren't like that, that's totally fine. I'm not the type of person who, you know, would bash somebody because, no, everybody, we all have our points of view.
No, yeah, he's
But right now I see a lot of people who say, you know, because Trump's thing was like, make America great again, right? They're like, oh, you're not making America great again. You know, why don't we ask the question, how can we make America great again? If he's not making it great, and you guys, your opinion is that he's not making it great, which in my opinion, I think a lot of the stuff this man is doing is not making America great again at all.
No.
You know? It's like for every good thing he does, he's already done another 8 fucking things that are, you know, so shameful.
Yeah. Not.
But why don't we stop for a moment? Like we said, the government doesn't have 100% control over this. Ask yourselves that question. If that man's not making America great again, like how he says, how can we make America great again? What can we do for this country?
Yeah.
And when I see small companies that are out there willing to help like this, my brother told me about a story from when Hurricane Harvey hit. This lady had crawfish and like a lot of, you know, Cajun food. She had a Cajun food truck. And she was based out there in Texas. And when the hurricane hit, I guess her house was devastated. She said she couldn't sleep. She was like, wow, all of this, you know, it's gone. She didn't know what to do. And she said she woke up and she's like, you know what? I still have all my deep freezers with all this, you know, frozen food that, you know, she used for her food truck. And in a moment of despair, she didn't know how, she was like, man, I feel so helpless right now. This is terrible. I just lost everything. And you know what she did? In a moment where she felt helpless and could have used so much help, she went out, emptied out her deep freezers, and she went and gave away food.
That's awesome.
To people who needed it. There's people that, from what I heard, they were charging $25 for a Lunchable in some gas stations.
Oh my God.
In some gas stations because supplies were so low.
What is wrong with you? People are trying to feed themselves and their family.
And not even just that. If you were to go to the store and get a Lunchable, who are you? You know, 90% of the. I mean, I eat Lunchables, but 90% of the time, who is that Lunchable for?
It's your kids.
It's your kid. It's a child.
Yeah.
And you guys dare start charging $25 for a Lunchable
fuck
just
is
to
wrong
benefit?
with you?
What is wrong with you guys, man?
Yeah, that's
And it-
extremely fucked
and
up.
that's what I'm telling you. How can we make America great again? You know, how can we do our part?
That is not.
When are
one
we going
way.
to stop asking what the government's going to do for us, and when are we going to
Yeah,
start
like
doing something
that
for
was the
ourselves?
business. That wasn't the government that did
Yeah.
that. It was the fucking business.
And I understand not everything's going to get fixed by us as well.
We all have to work together,
Right.
but it's not all just one person,
Right.
Or one thing. I guess.
It's like, you know, some of my friends have been in tough times recently, and he told me, he's like, what should I do? I know you've gone through something like this similar. What should I do? And I tell him, you need to stop thinking about the stuff that at this moment right now you can't change.
Yeah, that's.
What can you change right now? Like within these 10 minutes, what can you change? He's like, I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? Think about it. Really think about it. And there was a moment of silence. And I told him, the only thing that you can do right now that's within your power to change right now within 10 minutes is to go sit down, breathe, clear your mind, and try to take this on as cool-headed as possible, because nobody in this world makes good decisions under pressure. There's some people who are better than others, but nobody fully 100% can make a good decision under any kind of duress like that, where you're either...
Your mind is cloudy, basically.
Exactly. So what's within your power to fix the situation right now? First and foremost, it's in your power is to sit down, breathe, and analyze everything cool-headedly.
Yeah.
Relax.
I mean, I have some anger problems, as my husband knows. And basically, all of I've known him, his like biggest advice is like, what can you do right now? If being angry isn't going to change it, then why the fuck are you just angry and making yourself even more aggravated?
Exactly.
And that's definitely something I think about. Like when I'm driving and my children are screaming in their freaking car seat, me being mad isn't going to help at all, especially when I'm driving. So it's just like, relax, you know, nothing I could do. We're driving, you know, me getting mad isn't going to stop my kids from screaming in their freaking car seat. So just, you know, it's just relax.
Relax, exactly. And most people are like, all right, well, that's such a tiny step. Well, guess what, fucker? A lot of this stuff in life is little steps. All right?
Oh, yeah, it's rare when
All right.
something happens
Yeah.
just in one big go. There you go.
You guys act like, you know, you guys want to admire greatness, like in people like Elon Musk, you know. You know,
look up to big figures.
Yeah, big figures like, you know.
Joe
you know,
Rogan.
Joe
you know?
Rogan, the CEO from, you know, Amazon. And you guys think that everything that they've gotten, these successful businesses, these successful ventures, what you guys think they just jerked off and it just boom,
It
magically
happened overnight.
No
pain.
Those processes are little steps by little steps by little steps by little steps.
And there are things that push them back.
Exactly. And think about it. What do you think the first step to when Elon Musk made Tesla Motors? What do you think? And as little as possible. You know, like literally put under the microscope. What was the most microscopic, you know, step that he took when you know this all started?
My guess is that he said, I want to do this.
Exactly. He sat down, cool-headedly, and he said, "You know what? I have an idea for this electric car. How can I make this happen?"
Yeah, how can I do this? Like, he just thought of it. That's literally the first step.
And I can guarantee you, folks, right now, the first thought wasn't, "This is how I'm going to do it." No, the first thought was, "How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? I have a great idea, but how am I going to do it?"
Yeah,
That was the first step to Tesla.
he didn't wake up and be like, I know how to do all this.
I know
Let's
how
do
to
it.
do it. Exactly. And you guys got to remember that. If you guys are shooting for a goal right now and there's something you guys want to obtain in life, no matter where it's big, small, new car, new apartment, new penthouse, new house, anything, whatever the hell you guys
go to
are.
school, you want to get this
You wanna-
job,
yeah.
you want to anything.
You want to finish recording this album, whatever the case is.
Start a podcast.
You start a podcast, exactly, anything. You have to sit down, and step one is think about, how am I going to do this? Mm-hmm.
And research.
And research, exactly. Don't just sit there, and that's another thing. Don't just sit there with the, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I don't know how I'm going to do this.
So forget it.
No.
Yeah, no, don't. You just
Go through a checklist. I could possibly do this. I could possibly do that. Let me try this. and make phone calls, make contacts, make
Email, make a professional email,
Right.
whatever you got to do. Yeah.
do what you have to do to accomplish what it is that you want to do, and don't think that it's going to happen overnight. We're all going to battle to get where we're trying to get to, but don't admire figures like Elon Musk and think that it happened overnight.
No.
Even with a lot of rappers, a lot of rock bands,
You
didn't
think,
happen overnight.
Like, oh, they're just no. If you look at even some popular songs, you'll realize like this came out 3 years ago.
Right. And yeah, they got a break. Oh, they met this person. That's why he's famous. Yeah, he got his break. But guess what? He got discovered because he put in so much time during the moments where he wasn't discovered, when he was a little person,
Yeah.
to finally put in so much work in the studio.
That he
put in
gets
so many-
recognized.
That he gets recognized by somebody and gets his break. Yeah, that's a lot of work, you asshole.
Yeah, just didn't just. Oh, I met you at the Walmart across the street.
I met you at the Wingstop. Lemon pepper. Oh, Rick Ross, motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's not easy, but it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. Nothing in this world is impossible. You do something long enough and you're passionate about it and you really do put your mind to it, nothing's impossible, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't limit yourself, man. Don't limit yourself. I mean, you're already here. You're already a miracle, man. Make more miracles, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to segue into something very, very, very off topic. Well, it's on topic because we're talking about miracles. Go make miracles happen.
Okay.
All right? Now, in my household, all right, I am not only known as the king of the fucking castle, all right? I'm known as Dad. I'm known as Papa Bear. I'm known as ATM.
But no,
Okay, I'm not.
he's known as Jody.
They call me Jody. Yeah. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a reference to this movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's called Baby Boy with Tyrese.
What?
It's hilarious. You guys, if you guys are listening to this, go back and watch Baby Boy.
I've never heard of it.
If you guys remember Baby Boy's girl, she was crazy and off the chain all the damn time, getting crazy on him.
Oh no, wait, that's what it's from.
That's where it's from. You've been calling me Jody for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Where did you think it was from?
I don't know, just Ruben calls you Jody. I liked it, so I was like Jody.
They call me that because I have a crazy girlfriend all the damn
Oh,
time.
very funny. No.
And in the end, I fuck them straight.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
All right.
No,
Did that ruin it for you, babe?
a little bit. Now I don't want to call you Jody anymore.
Oh. No, you'll call me Jody still, watch. We'll see. Well, anyways, guys, they call me a lot of things. But, I have a soft spot for bears just because of the fact that I've been called Papa Bear the most.
Yeah.
Damn, we got so off track.
Wait, is
We
it?
got so off track. But there's this video that Mama Bear over here showed me, and I hear her laughing in the corner of the room, and I'm like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And she's like, you gotta see this. It's this bear. But she just says it's this bear, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a cute video. I usually send her videos with cows. I found cows beautiful, like honestly, guys. Like I feel bad for them. They're such friendly creatures. And I'm always sending her cow videos.
He
I'm
loves
like,
cows.
I love cows. Oh my god. Oh my god. Beautiful
wants
creatures.
one so bad.
I feel so bad every time I eat a fucking burger, man. I mean, like I feel bad. They're so delicious, but they're so beautiful, and it's like this is what cannibals feel like.
No, I'm not too sure about that.
I'm just kidding. I took it too far with the cannibal joke. Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
But yeah, she shows me this bear video. Man, you are cold-hearted.
Wait, first, it's this guy's driving in his car. That's all I'm gonna say.
This guy's driving in his car, right? I'm gonna describe it to you guys. This guy. He's driving in his car, and he's talking about how he's gonna peck the fattest, or he was gonna smoke the fattest.
Who knows what?
He doesn't get to finish the sentence, but I can only imagine. I'm pretty sure all you folks could imagine what he was talking about. He was gonna smoke the fattest.
Huge.
Blank, blank. Well, as he's about to tell, his girlfriend, wife, whoever he's on the phone with,
Cute.
he gets a surprise of his lifetime, right? Look, watch this, Mo. Have you seen this? You gotta see this.
Yes. I'm gonna go home and smoke a fucking huge fucking. Oh my god!
How he rolled.
This fucking bear.
Guys,
Fucking bear.
I feel bad for laughing, but I mean,
And the bear gets up. Like, the bear gets hit by this fucking car.
He gets up.
He moved like
He
the
rolled.
text from Star Wars in the beginning.
Yeah.
Up into the...
Folks, this bear gets hit. This bear gets hit by the car, and he just rolls.
Like, he
He
fucking
fucking
rolls.
rolls, man. And he just gets back up and runs into the woods. I wish there was an update video. Like, I want to know what that bear was thinking. I want to know where he's from,
Where he was going.
where he was going. I have so many questions. What were you smoking? What were you gonna smoke? What were you gonna smoke?
Did he go home and smoke that huge
Yeah.
fucking...
Look, watch it again. Watch it again. Look, folks.
So you're going home?
Yes. I'm gonna go home and smoke a fucking huge fucking. Oh my god!
fucking bear.
Oh
Listen.
my god! I just hit the shit out of a fucking bear.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Like, she doesn't believe it.
She doesn't believe him. She's like, "Are you serious? I bet you're with your ex right now. Are you serious? Do you really want me to believe that she had a bear?" Dude, what the fuck?
And it's like, it's from like this compilation video that I watch. I watch these car crashes. I don't know. That's really bad for me to watch.
That's sadistic, man.
But I did not expect that.
Well, let's watch it one more time for posterity. One more time for posterity.
So you're going home?
There's no blood,
Yes.
nothing.
I'm gonna go home and smoke a fucking huge fucking. Oh my god!
Like, this had to be at like, how
Oh
fast
my
do you
god!
think
I
he was
just hit the
going?
shit out of a fucking bear.
Are you serious?
Oh my god!
Is your car fucked up?
I gotta get off the phone. I'll talk to you soon.
Is your car fucked out? I gotta go. I'll call you back soon. The fuck I wouldn't get out of the fucking car. Dude, keep driving a little bit furthermore. Fucking bear's gonna come back for revenge, bro.
Like, yeah, his baby mama's gonna come.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, that I was dying. I was dying when
This is what she watches, folks. People think that, oh, we got a sweet little mama sushi roll over here.
I feel bad.
I feel bad.
But the bear gets up. There's no blood. Anything.
No blood, folks.
This bear fucking flies, but then he gets up and just goes straight back into the woods. So
Yeah, he go-
in the end, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, no.
And I'm sure his car's okay. So
I don't know. There's gotta be some kind of fucking death. He's gonna fight further. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like fatally. I mean, clearly, right?
no, he was
Bye.
able to pull over.
Jesus, man. I'm not pulling. I swear to God, if that happened to me, I'm not fucking pulling over there.
Like right there next to where you just hit this bear.
Oh, man, that bear's just gonna be over there on some. I got you.
I got your plates
you.
written down.
Got your plates? Roll up. Man, that's crazy, man. Jeez, man. Why do you watch this stuff?
It's so fun. I watch a lot of car crashes. I don't know why, but I feel like that makes me a safer driver because
You
now
are
I'm
not
like,
a safe driver. You are not a safe driver.
I keep my distance.
No, the fuck you don't.
On the highway, I do. I've seen a lot of too many car crash videos where it would have been avoided if they just had a nice following distance, if they weren't like on their ass.
No, I don't know. You know, I'm a huge commuter, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I honestly could drive anywhere from
It's too much. It's
yeah,
too much.
it's either what would be? I can drive anywhere between 2-hour commute each day, basically an hour to where I'm going, an hour back.
That's like the minimum.
That's the minimum, folks. I can drive anywhere between, like, honestly, sometimes
like 4 hours.
like 4.5 hours sometimes, guys.
a day.
A day. Like,
Just driving home and to work.
and to work, yeah. Because, you know, I never know where my work is going to be. So I commute a lot. I commute a lot. And they say that, you know, clearly, I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know, the more time you spend on the road, the higher the probability that you're going to see fucked up shit or that you expose yourself to car accidents. You know, it's a game of probability in the end, right? the best you can do is be a good driver and try to avoid shit like that. But man, just the other day, we were driving on the way home with me and my brother, and there's this Explorer in front of us, and the license plates read Tommy Gun. All right.
Oh.
Like Tommy Gun, like Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, right? Tommy Gun. And I'm thinking, I'm like, man, that's a pretty clever, it's a pretty clever name, it's pretty cool. And he's driving in front of me, and as I'm reading, I'm like zoning out on reading his, his actual plate. And I'm all the way in the left lane. This is a 3-lane, expressway. And there's that concrete median going south on 55. And I see this guy like slowly getting more and more towards the edge. And I'm kind of zoning out still. And then, boom, he's fully touching. I mean, he's grinding on this fucking concrete thing. It was so fucking scary, especially being right behind this guy.
Yeah, and you're in the fast lane.
He swerves back into the lane, straightens himself out. There's a semi-truck to the right of me and my brother, right? You guys should have seen the face on this truck driver. His mouth was so fucking wide open. He was just like...
In shock.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? And me too. But you know what this guy did? He straightened out. And he like weaved through the cars to speed away.
Just to get away.
Just to get away, like, dude.
What the fuck is...
You like did no harm to anybody else. You probably could have. You're an asshole.
I think he was more embarrassed.
Maybe, I don't know. But he took off quick. Okay?
Yeah, that's really...
And I'm curious now. I'm like, who the fuck is Tommy Gun? Who's driving Tommy Gun right now? Who is Tommy Gun?
I hope you drive safer wherever you are.
Well, anyways, I pull up a little bit closer to him. It's this old fucking man. It possibly could have been the guy who played. He was old. And I'm like, this son of a bitch fell asleep.
No.
This old ass dude fell asleep. And I'm just like, this is
Dude,
somebody's grandpa. I
yeah.
can't even really hate it that much because it's like, dude, this is somebody's grandpa. This could be my dad one day.
Oh, that's really sad.
So I'm just like, man, whatever.
Well,
I wish him luck in life. Namaste. Namaste.
well, we move like an hour away from our family, like roughly. We live about an hour from any type of friend and family.
Yeah.
And because of that, like we have to go through highways and country roads. And because of that, like I'm super strict on car seats. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows that about me. I'm extremely strict on car seats because when you drive so much or so far, it's like the probability goes up.
The probability goes up,
And
exactly.
it scares me. I want my kids to be safe. It scares
Yeah.
me.
You guys definitely got to make sure you guys drive safely out there. And don't forget, once a month, check your fucking lights, man.
Yeah, that pisses him off so much.
It pisses me off. I'm a stickler about this. I'm a stickler. All right, you guys are going to hear stickler moment. Two Sushi Rolls podcast.
Which is...
Hang on. No. You guys literally got to get out of your car once a month.
And
I always tell her.
check your lights.
Check your lights. Turn on your left blinker. All right, that works. Turn on your right blinker. Go back there. Go to the front. Check if your blinkers are working. Check your high beams. Check your lows. Check your plate light. Plate light's
plate light.
Plate light's one of those main asshole things cops will definitely pull you over for. Definitely will pull you over for that. Check it once a month, man. You guys will thank me later because you know what? You avoid getting in so much fucking trouble. I'm telling you. I do it once a month. I was checking.
I'm sure you do it way more.
Yeah, check your tire pressure. It's little stuff like that could get you guys out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And unnecessary tickets. These guys are
Unnecessary.
they're out for
stuff.
fucking blood every night, guys.
Yeah,
Do everything
so-
to avoid that. But yeah, definitely. Check your shit. I'm a stickler about that. I yell at her all the time. I'm like, have you done your
Yeah,
inspection?
and I'm like, oh, yeah. And then the next day I'll do it.
You fucking
Totally,
liar.
babe.
You're a liar.
But the lucky thing about my car, it tells me when the tire pressure's low, because without it, man, I would have no
You should still
fucking
check it because
clue.
those things could fail. You never know.
I know. I always check it because sometimes, like, when I'm driving and I smell smoke, I automatically think, oh my God, my car's about to set on fire. I don't know why that's my first fear. So whenever I get out of the car after smelling smoke, I look around.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, guys, thanks for listening to episode 8. I also wanted to say one more thing. We're also going to be in the works of getting one of my old school friends, Dave Pulowski, on the show. He told me some crazy stuff, man.
Save it for the episode.
I'm going to save it, but I'm going to tell you guys this.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but I believe this man.
I mean, he sent proof.
He sent proof. He's like, look, here's a little something.
Because it's so crazy.
Look,
you're like, no way.
Yeah, he didn't tell me the full story, guys, but I wet my beak a little bit on the story. I wet my beak a little bit. And you know what? We're looking forward to booking him pretty soon. He'll be one of the episodes in October. I'm not too sure yet which one exactly. He's very busy with his move, even though I saw the son of a gun in a damn lawn chair today, just relaxing. Good for him, though. He probably, do you know how move is?
Yeah.
I'd want to relax on a lawn chair with a nice cold beer. But we're looking to get him into the studio. He's got really, really crazy stories. Some would say conspiracy stories.
No, yeah, I really want to hear it.
But I believe it. Like I said, I believe it, folks. I'm not clowning this. I'm a believer in this kind of stuff. So we'll keep you guys updated. But definitely sometime in October, we're going to have Dave Pulowski come in and tell us some of these stories. And, man, I can't wait to hear the full story.
Me too.
I'm excited for this.
This is the type of stuff we read at like 2 a.m. when you can't fall asleep.
And once again, folks, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. You guys can hear us on iTunes. Give us a rate. Leave a comment. That definitely helps out the show. You know, even if you're not part of the Patreon, please go on the iTunes, and rate us. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your granny. Well, your granny may be a little bit shocked from what you hear sometimes.
Yes.
All right. But she may like it.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Tell your granny
She might
anyways.
be like, damn, I've done DMT a couple times. So.
Yeah, but give us a rate. Follow us on Spotify. You guys can find us on Stitcher.com. You could also find us on all your Alexa products. All you have to say is, Alexa, play AnyPod.
Open AnyPod.
Open AnyPod. Then it'll prompt you. And after that prompt, you say, Two Sushi Rolls podcast. And Alexa's going to hook you up.
And you'll hear, hey, 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 guys.
No, I'm not going to say that anymore.
He hates it.
I hate that I was opening the show with, hey, hey, hey. I mean...
He would listen to it and get mad at himself.
I just feel like I Bill Cosby it. It was like, hey, hey, hey. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the hey, hey, hey. I can't help it sometimes.
No, George is very, erratic?
I'm very is it erratic or am I neurotic? Or?
I don't know about neurotic. I think that means, I learned that from The Sims. I think it means that you're like a mean person.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, George will just say the randomest stuff out of nowhere.
I'm very.
It will be quiet, and then out of nowhere, he'll just say like big dicks or just something random. And it's just like,
I've never once said out of thin air, big dicks.
I'm pretty sure.
I've said twatter before. I've like out of nowhere poured a bowl of cereal and gone, twatter. or something like that, but no, I've never done any of the other.
Just big dick.
No,
Sorry,
never.
guys. We have random words he makes up.
I've said sausage wallet,
Yeah.
which is another word for pussy. I've said sausage wallet,
That's another. What? I didn't know that. I thought you were just saying sausage.
piss flaps.
Oh, gross. Okay, yeah.
Cock holster.
This is what I live with. It would be nice and quiet. Kids are asleep. But then I hear this.
It's Tourette's.
Yeah, it's like he
Tourette's.
has that.
There's been, let's be honest though, how many times have I not like literally stopped myself and been like, what am I talking about?
Yeah, you're like, why am I like this?
Why am I like
was
this?
I about to say this?
Well, with great power comes great responsibility. Well, thanks, folks, for listening to Two Sushi Rolls podcast. As always, I am the king of the castle.
And I'm Mama Bear, who's not hit by cars.
I know, yeah. Let's hope that you don't get hit by cars. And thank you for joining us for episode 8. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thank you.